can see the coaches are frustrated. I mean, their chances to win the game now hang on the penalty killer's shoulders.
Florida's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. Toronto's got possession here in their own end. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Looks for breakout options behind his own cage. Dished on over to Barkov. Toronto's got the puck short-handed. Passes ahead from the right side. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Can't make the connection on the pass. Toronto's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. The Leafs move to the offensive zone. Florida's grabbed a hold of the puck. Slides the pass over to Kachuk. Moves it to Barkov. Toronto's gained possession. The buzzer bringing regulation time to an end. Still tied up. We've got overtime in moments. Puck set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
Doesn't take much for this 4-on-4 to turn into chaos. One missed shot, one rim around the boards, and it's chaos.
Through center along the wing. From the right side and up the middle. Quick pass to Jones. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And that pass can't connect. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. The Panthers gain possession. The Leafs penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. And couldn't find the intended receiver on that one. Stays with it. Tried to connect the pass, but it doesn't go. Domi's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. And that's a great heads-up play. Chance to win it. Bobrovsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Nosek side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Florida's got it in their own zone. Gets it out of his own end. The Leafs have it behind the cage. Passes on over to Robertson. Toronto's going to be hard-pressed to find better opportunities to win it than that as they come up empty-handed with the power play.
Sometimes the opportunity shows up at a really critical point. Here we are in overtime. We got a power play, and they don't cash in. Big miss.
And he takes a shot. Stops that one. Florida's got a hold of the puck. And now he moves it to Reinhart. Tries to get the puck over to Barkov. Here's a shot. Turns it aside with the glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Panthers take possession off the face-off. Huge steal in his own end. The Leafs cross the blue line and are on the attack. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. The Leafs gliding along the line. Here's a chance. Way off target. Hangs onto the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. Picked up along the wall by Domi. Florida's got a hold of the puck now. Poked away at center ice. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. And it's picked Picked up along the boards by Mikola. And that pass is redirected. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
Nylander's out here in overtime, and we know his zone ability could be the contributing factor to winning this game. Let's see how things play out, guys.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And the extended stick ends that one. Nothing doing on that. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Works it across to Riley. Slick feed. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Panthers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Poked away in the offensive zone by Marner. And they'll dump it in. Grabbed along the board by Nylander. Takes the feed at the back end. Can't get it to go. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Moves it up. And he takes the feed. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Carlos lugging the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Pacioretty's got it against the boards. Here he is from the slot. Denies him.
Oh, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
Here's a rip. Great stop by Bobrovsky. Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. Grabs the puck along the wall. And it's taken by the defense. Oh, and that's intercepted. What a stop right there. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Rodriguez has won the draw inside his own end. Slides it over to Forsling. Great pressure on the offensive end by Pacioretty. The Panthers gain control of the puck. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And now it's to Robertson. We got a delayed penalty coming up here as the ref's hand goes up in the air. Toronto's got a huge opportunity on this power play.
Well, here's a chance to put this away. A power play gifted to you in overtime. One shot, and this game is yours.
And he gets just enough to keep it out. The Panthers have possession shorthanded. Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. And they do just that.
I thought they did a pretty good job there, James. That's a time you can get yourself running around in the zone. They didn't get there.
On the attack along the boards. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Lawton's taking it from his own end. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Trump looking to end it. Scores! There's your own team winner. Good night. And these fans don't want to go home yet. Listen to this place.
Even on the power play, eventually you got to get the puck between the hash marks. That's the most dangerous place on the ice, and he works his way in there. That puck's on and off his stick and into the net.
They talk about wanting to have more fun in the sport. This is a perfect example of that step forward.
Well, when the players started saluting the fans, you could almost feel like the connection between the two of them started to increase. I think it's a great thing to do, and look how much fun everybody's having.
For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. In short, playoff hockey, I love it.